Hey skeletons! Today I thought I'd do a Lego showcase, and it turns out I have a lot. So today I'm just gonna be doing my Ninjago Heroes, or everything that was originally a hero. So well, before we start, I want to tell you first to like the video, comment, and subscribe, because I usually don't get a lot of views on these videos, so if you want me to continue doing them, you should definitely consider doing that, and that there will be spoilers ahead for a few. Oh, one last thing, not all characters are 100% accurate to the box. I modified them a bit. I may have lost a few pieces and switched them with others, so that they're not supposed to all be accurate. Okay, so let's get started. Over here, this is the Master of Sound. He appeared in Season 4. He actually wasn't around very long. Got out in that, the vase part. That doesn't give much information. But yeah, I pretty much kept him the same. Yeah. Okay. Here's Master of Gravity. It's pretty cool. I don't remember where he lost. Might have been against the Master of Speed. But, and then I've got the Master of Plants, or, I don't know. I think it's Master of Plants. So, that's all the Elemental Masters I got from Season 4. And now there are just mostly the ninja. Let's start with, Nia. Nia I have the least amount of, minifigures for. Don't know why. I'm trying to get a few more figures of her. But for now, I've got Dungeon Nia from Season 4. She comes with a spear thing and a shield. One of my, I actually really like this figure. It's really well, in battle. It's got a durable shield. And the pieces don't break very easily. I don't know what season this is from. It's kind of just like the template Nia. Comes with a normal blue sword. Yeah, we have a few of those ninjas. And then, first major spoiler, Ocean. Here, merged Ocean Nia. Here, wait, give me a second. There, comes into the water thing. And then the actual Nia part. She comes with 2 little hand blasters. And then 4 water tentacle things. Really like this piece. It's unique because the water it has. Very cool. And all the back stuff. And the hair is amazing. Like the texture. I like it a lot. Okay. On to Cole. This is either season 14 or 15. The underwater one is Scuba Cole. I like this one a lot. It matches with the theme, but also keeping to Cole's theme. Very cool. I'm pretty sure the scuba gun didn't originally come with a sword. I just did that for fun. That part is pretty dumb, but otherwise I like the set a lot. And the use of weird, whatever this is, the material makes it really cool. This Cole, wait, give me a second. Okay, there we go. This Cole has no hand because I lost it. It popped off and I can't find it. So this Cole is very limited edition. No hand Cole. And he's got a hammer I made out of Lloyd's sword and just the top of his hammer because I thought it'd be cool. It's okay, but it pops off yeah, pretty easily. Other than that, it's pretty a basic Cole. He's just got the mask, the shoulder plate. He's supposed to have a sword. Here, wait, I got a backup sword. Whoop. There, now he's got a sword in there. This is an older Cole. He comes with the the Scythe of Quakes. Very cool. This might be the newer Scythe of Quakes from season 10. But yeah, I like it a lot. The scythe is kind of goofy on the character as it's it broke. Well, it breaks easily, and it's pretty much just taller than him. Taller and yeah, about the same length. So it's kind of goofy with him holding it, but the figure is really nice. Very cool. And then actually, you know what? Let's go over the legacies last. Just so you guys know, this Nia I have been personally using as Legacy Nia because I think it looks cooler, and I don't want to have to buy a $50 set that I don't really want just for another golden Nia. I'd rather buy the new Samurai X mech. That looks cool. And I'd still get some type of golden Nia. So, okay, but on to Lloyd. This Lloyd is another just template Lloyd. It's got a green sword. Pretty basic. This Lloyd did not originally have the green swords, but I like the machete and all, but it's hard to use while you actually playing with it. So I switched it with 2 double green swords. It doesn't look better, but it definitely fights a lot better. Okay. This is a jungle Lloyd. Its mask got all messed up. There you go. It's got its machete, silver instead of gold. I like the outfit. The hair is a bit different. Instead of having, here I got another hairpiece. Instead of having a green line around it, it has the mask, which I think is pretty cool. And, oh, okay. So then, here's Jay. So my first Jay, a lot of the Jays I lost the weapons because they're all pretty much some type of nunchucks. So I remade most of the nunchucks myself, or just put a bunch of nunchucks on random ones. This is one of the ones I made. It has a little dragon thing to hold, and then it's got a spike on the side to stab enemies, or just instead of swinging it around, just stabbing. So I thought it was pretty cool. This is another template Jay. I like how it doesn't have the mask. It looks like the movie version of Jay. No mask or anything, just his face. But other than that, it's pretty much just a template Jay. Still pretty cool though. This Jay, I decided not to give nunchucks and instead give one of the dungeon's characters was supposed to have this, but I forgot who. So instead I gave it to Jay. And he's got the sword in the back. I think he looks pretty cool. The weapon is cool. It kind of matches him. Okay. Scuba Jay. One of the better Jays. It's got a giant long harpoon gun, which matches what he used. And if you don't want to use that, here, let me grab it. You can use this instead. But that's pretty much just the normal scuba gun for all the other scuba characters. Otherwise, I really like all the scuba characters. How they have this little plastic thing they put in between them. And that way they can have an air tank. And I don't know what this is called, but I don't know. Someone tell me in the comments. But I really like all the scuba characters. They're unique. They always come with a cool weapon. This Jay, here, let me fix him real quick. Comes with nunchucks, obviously. Most of the Jays come with nunchucks. His back is pretty plain, just the logo. And yeah, it's pretty much, it's like the template Jays, but instead of a sword, it's got a mask and the basic weapon. So next is another nunchuck Jay. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry. So this time he's got gold with black. I think I did that. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a pretty weird design choice, so it was most likely me. Other than that, he's pretty much the same. These guys might have came out of the same set. I know there's a Jay's Mech set that I bought twice because the bad guys from season 4, the villains, get this cool bike with a giant rocket on top, and I wanted to merge two, and then merge the two mechs. So I did that. So they're probably the same. This is the template Jay. It's got this weirdly colored sword. It doesn't exactly, I'm not a big fan of this one. The sword puts me off, and I don't really like the mask on Jay. What's this called? The bandana. I really like the mask more. You want to have those two side by side. The hair kind of just makes him look childish, I guess. And then the sword, again, is just like weirdly colored. And it's just a template. It's got nothing really special about it. So it's not one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites, Dungeon Jay. Originally, he has a giant rock, like nunchuck combination, or a mace, that's what it's called. And he swings it around, but I don't know where that went. I'm gonna have to find that. But other than that, here, get this out of here. The front is pretty cool. I love the shoulder plate. The mask, how it's like a mix of gray and blue is cool. It's got gold on the back, which is weird, but it makes sense. Let me put the nunchucks back on real quick. There we go. It makes sense that the nunchucks are yellow. And the rocks nunchucks, I'm pretty sure, were originally yellow, just the end was gray, the rock part. But moving on to Kai. So I'm gonna save this one. Ah! Oops. Give me a second. So sorry. I dropped it. There, I'll just put him over here. So, this one is a weird one. I'm not sure if he originally came with this weapon, but it's got the really weird hair. I mean, it matches better without the bandana thing. Whatever you call that. And, oh, excuse me. The clothes aren't very, like, decorated. The front side's much better, but the back side is just the logo. And then, I still don't understand the weapon. It's like a mini scythe, but Kai is, like, specifically into swords. Like, he's even got a special sword. I don't understand why he would use a mini scythe. It's weird. Not one of my favorites either. This one is pretty cool. It's got the mask on. It's got different colors than normal. It's kind of like, which one? Oh, I forget. It's pretty much just a copy, but with a different color. Like, oh wait, actually, I think I've got the other one here. Yeah. if you can see the similarities. Let me move those back a bit. See, they've got the same helmets, just this front part is yellow or dark red. The clothes are pretty much similar. This one is like it kind of looks like a Y. This one is a much smaller and straighter line or Y. And one of them has dark red in the middle, and they're like bandages. This one, it has white ones. Arms are yellow and red versus just red. And the pants are the most different, surprisingly. Look at those. They're like tan with a lot of symbols on them. These ones are red. They are similar, but not completely. And then they both got a shoulder pad with a little, I don't know if you can see that. It's a little shuriken symbol. Both got that, just different colors. And this one, they both have gold swords. So they're very similar. Then here's Template Kai. I already said what was wrong about the other one, but they're the exact same, except this one comes with a weird scythe. And this one, since it's just like the template, comes with a colored sword. I kind of like this one more than the scythe one, because it matches Kai. He uses a sword a lot. And like all the other ninjas, they sometimes use swords. Much more in the earlier seasons, they just use like a flat out sword and not anything special other than the elemental weapons. But like, I think the sword much better matches him. And then Dungeon Kai. This one I love a lot. It's got this really cool like lion design. I think it's a lion or a dragon. Probably a dragon, considering the importance. He's got a dragon sword, which I love Kai's dragon sword. It's very cool. Again, I love the shoulder blades and the design of the helmet, where instead of it being blue and gray, it's red and gold. I love it. Okay, thanks. He's got a, here, let me put that back on. One of these to hold the shield or sword. And he's got a cool design on his chest. It's a bit weird, but I kind of like it. So yeah, that's one of the Kais I really like. Let's go on to this Sane first. He's got shurikens. I love the design of his clothes. His helmet is a bit off-putting. I don't understand why. I don't know if this is nitpicky, but it's just a little bit too blue. I don't know if you understand, but like, you see like there's not too much blue on his outfit. It's dark, and then this is a really light blue. I love the shuriken shoulder pad thing and how it's able to hold a sword. Very cool. Then this is another Zane with golden shurikens and a gold dragon like going across his outfit. I like this one a lot. The head, I feel like it being gold would have kind of been too much gold. So I like how they changed it to silver, and it especially matches like his actual head. So I do like that they did that. The sword, I don't know if it was gold or gray. I just put in gray because, I don't know. I thought it might work better. So that's probably my fault. But other than that, I really like this one. This one, very cool. It's got the shoulder shuriken thing again, able to hold a sword. And this time, Zane like wears a black-white thing, which is really easy to pull off, and he does it really well. I feel like there could be a little bit, like, the sword is gray, which kind of just throws it off. It could have easily been black or white. I love the blue at the center. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, it's a little blue shiny thing at the center. I love how the top of the shirt, I again don't know if you can see that, but it's a bit metallic. So it like changes colors a bit when you rotate it. Same as the blue thing. Very cool. I pretty much love all of Zane's. Okay. Scuba Zane. Not my favorite Zane, but a very cool one. Again, I love the scuba tank on the back, what it's made out of, and how it wraps around. The black, white, and yellow theme is weird, and I don't like it, making it one of my, probably my least favorite scuba figure that I have. The gun is just the basic gun. The outfit is pretty cool, other than the yellow stripes in the center. So yeah, that one's pretty cool. And then, this, I don't know if I should have added this one. It's Ice Emperor Zane, when he was taken over in season 1, not season 2, yeah, or season 12. So, he's got this giant pole, which is attached to the Scroll of Forbidden Spinjitzu. I love his design. The armor is amazing. How it's made out of this, like, clear crystal stuff. It's so cool. His head, I like it. It's weird, but, like, in a good way. Here, let me make him sit down so you can see that. Ah. He cannot stand up. Yeah, okay, so he cannot stand up. But yeah, very cool. The helmet is amazing. It doesn't match the original show, though, because I'm pretty sure he wore mostly gray in the original. But yeah, this is one of my favorite figures. I love it. Very cool. Scroll of Forbidden Spinjitzu is weird since it's, I guess they had to implement it, like, make it an actual Lego somehow, but how it came out is weird, but that's not really part of his or his minifigure. It's just a design that they had to do due to the limitations of the scroll thing. Okay, on to the legacies. This is Legacy Cole. Really like this one. See here? So, this one has a giant hammer. Here, let me put that on. So, I like him to dual wield it. Oh, sorry. Trying to put it on. So, yeah. I like him to dual wield it. It's a very, like, a basic design, but cool at the same time. How he has something on the back to hold it. The shoulder pad. It makes him look a lot like the dungeon ones. Especially, his mask at the front. It's like a copy of the dungeon ones. Let me take off that hammer. His clothes are very cool. I don't understand what's at the bottom right, but, yeah, pretty good. Black, or golden black, is hard to pull off, but, like, I kind of like how it looks. In the back, the little ribbon thing, it's gold, so kind of just looks like a bump on the mask. It's weird. So that part I don't like. But other than that, pretty good. Put him back. There we go. Then Legacy Lloyd. I much rather would have had him come with a mask instead of just his hairdo, or at least give him a gold line instead of a green one, or something. It just feels too obvious. Then it's got the X thing on his back, which is very cool. I love this. But it does make me feel like something should go up here. It's weird. The designs of all the legacies are pretty much the same. The bottom right is like some type of symbol. I'm assuming they go along with each of the types, but I'm not sure. This one has the shoulder pads, which I like. Thanks. And so, yeah. I really like this one, especially the metallic part in the front of his chest. I don't know. Hopefully it works on the phone. But right here, it like shines a bit when you rotate it. Very cool. Legacy J. I love his helmet design. It's weird in a good way. And I like it a lot. Then his back. Why do I keep dropping these guys? His back is very cool. He's got the same symbol he does right here. Again, the middle is metallic, but not as noticeably as Lloyd's. Then he comes with, instead of it's just golden dragon nunchucks, which doesn't feel as special as the others. Like Cole's hammer is not usually gold. Lloyd's swords are usually gold, but are usually different types of swords. I forgot to put these guys back. Here, there we go. Okay. But Jay's is kind of silver or gold, and the only real difference between his normal nunchucks and these are the dragon things. And I'm pretty sure a few times he does have dragon nunchucks, so they don't feel as special. I still really do like the design, especially of the helmet, as I said. So yeah, he's really cool. Kai is kind of weird. He wears gold a lot. It's either like a gold red or a black red. And symbol is cool. Clothes are pretty much the same. He's got the metallic thing. It's barely noticeable. I don't know if that's just my figure. I do like his eyes. They match the helmet. But other than that, he doesn't really have anything special. Jay at least got like some special nunchuck ends, even if a few of them had them, and usually his sword or his nunchucks are gray or gold. Kai just got a sword and not even his special sword like from the dungeon one. So that was kind of boring. But other than the weapon choice, his clothing is the same as the other ones, but I'm pretty sure that's just to keep it easier. The color is the only difference. The color and the symbol. Color, symbol, and this middle part. Right here. But other than that, his helmet doesn't really have a design. I love the dungeon design. Here, of Cole. Lloyd's I don't like as much. And Jay's has this special thing about it. His is pretty much the same as most of his normal appearances. Like here, and all my other minifigures for Kai have either hair on or are the dungeon one. But yeah. So he's probably my least favorite legacy. I don't know if Nia would be my least favorite. I haven't gotten her yet. But yeah. If I like Nia more, he's probably like my least favorite. Then Zane's is really, really cool. I love Zane's. So, his weapon choice, it kind of sucks. It's just golden ninja stars, shurikens. Yeah. A bunch of his sets already have those, so those aren't that special. But his outfit is amazing. Shoulder pads are normal. The helmet, though, like, the top is a blue plus gold, which is weird, but I like it. And it brings back a callback to when, in Season 11, when Zane picks up the scroll, that's what his hair goes like. So, that's a pretty cool callback. the middle of his chest. I know I've been talking about that a lot, but this one is definitely the most metallic, which makes sense. He's made of metal. And it's got a blue core right there, which is very cool. I love how it's like some places white, but not very noticeable, so it doesn't mess up the set. It's supposed to have a sword here. Boop. I'm pretty sure, actually, the set didn't come with shurikens. I'm pretty sure I put them there, because the original set just came with swords. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the original set they just had swords, so I switched them, but they're not much better. I still do like everything about this, just not the weapon choice. Oh, and then of course, they all have, here, let me bring these over here. They all have a little stand. It's pretty much the same exact thing. 10 years of Ninjago. It says, yeah, 10 Ninjago years. It's the same design, just 4x1. 2 of the colored, what are they called? Circle studs. And then this piece, which allows it to connect with the 10-year Ninjago thing, but also allow the ninja to stand on it. And then just 2 round things at the sides, so you can put the ninja on there. I like that a lot. Makes them look like action figures. So there, have one for Lloyd, one for Jay, one for Kai. Yeah, gone. There we go. And one for, where did Zane's go? One for Zane. And you have one for Nia, I just, again, don't have it. So yeah, that was all of my heroes for Ninjago. Well, actually, it's not all of them, just my personal ones. I have a big chest of Legos that's just scrambled apart. I have a bunch of minifigures in them, so... but those are just like the personal ones I have organized right now. I've got a bunch of villains, a bunch of custom-made ones. So if you guys want to see me do more of these, definitely comment down below, show your support. Let's say 15 views, and I'll publish another one. So make sure, I know we can get to it, skeletons. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment what theme I should do next, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to do villains, but I might instead do my skeleton crew, which is one of my custom-made sets. So tell me down in the comments. Yeah. So make sure to do all that stuff. Check out a few of my other videos to show your support, and I'll see you next time. Bye, skeletons.